Good morning to cool stamping friends. I am so glad to be with you here with you today. I have so much exciting stuff to show you. I love this time of year with the celebration that's already going on, and now just in a few days you'll be able to enjoy a few second release products that I'm going to show you today. And I'm also going to show you another limited time release that is going to happen in March. So we're going to do a lot of sneak peeks this morning, and we're also going to use a few of the new products to create a couple of two cool projects that I know you're going to love. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of FaceTime here today. I'm going to do because I have a lot to show you. But I did want to just remind you where we're at. If you haven't already enjoyed some of the benefits of Celebration, you are missing out. We have our Celebration promotion going on right now. It runs from now until the end of March, and for every $50 you can select a free item out of the Celebration flyer. I know all this is backwards. That's because we're going to be pointing the camera down in a minute. But for every $50 you can pick something out of this brochure. If you need one, just let me know and I will be happy to send one to you. Just comment in the comments underneath this and let me know. You can message me your address or just let me know to contact you and I will get you at one of these flyers. But like I said, any $50 purchase, select something from this catalog. Also, there's a couple of items that are a level 2, which means you would get a free item for a $100 purchase. So lots of different varieties of things. We've talked about several of those before, so I'm not going to get into that. The thing that's awesome is this promotion begins in January, so we've already had several weeks go by. We're kind of in the middle. It's a really long promotion. I mean, most promotions don't last 3 whole months, but it's awesome that it does, right? But the cool thing is Stampin' Up! Knows that we might, already have purchased several of the things or selected several of the items from the Celebration catalog so far, and we need maybe a few more selections that we can choose from. So they do a second release of 3 different items that you can select. There'll be 2 more for the level 1 category, which is the for $50 purchase, and then 1 more for the $100 category, the level 2 category, and they're all really fabulous, and I can't wait to share them with you. So that is going on. Also, don't forget during Celebration, excuse me, we have a host special going on. So if you'd like to host a workshop, or if you just want to place a large order, maybe you have a large wish list and you're going to spend $250 at that $250 level, then you get an additional $25 in Stampin' Rewards. So you're already going to be earning at the $150 level. You'll start earning 10% back in the form of Stampin' Rewards that you can spend on any product in the catalog. And when you hit that $250 level during Celebration, you get an additional $25. So you'll already have been earning $25. That's the 10% on $250 plus extra $25. You'll have $50 to spend on product. Here's another awesome tip. You can use those Stampin' Rewards dollars toward the purchase of a starter kit. And you heard me right. If you are a hostess of a workshop, it can be a live in-person stamping with your friends workshop. It can be an online workshop where you ask people to send in their orders from all over the country and you get to earn the Stampin' Rewards. When you have Stampin' Rewards, you can apply those rewards toward the purchase of a $99 starter kit. Oh, and the starter kit, it's amazing. It's always a great deal. Normally $99, you get $125 worth of product that you select the things that you want from the catalog, from any catalog, any current catalog, and you also get free shipping on that. But during Celebration, it's more awesome because you don't just get $125, you get $175 worth of product, 50 more additional dollars to spend on an awesome shopping spree. So for only $99, you pay no shipping, and you get to select $175 worth of product. I mean, you can't hardly beat that deal. This is probably the best deal that Stampin' Up! Has ever had, and I have been with them for 15 years, and I mean, this is just a phenomenal deal. So I love it. There's also a second option, which is if you pay instead of $99, if you get the $129 starter kit, then you also get this awesome craft and carry tote. You've probably seen me talk about that before, but this is a really pretty tote. It carries so much. You can carry it to your retreats, your crops that you go to your friend's house if you just want to get together and stamp. It holds so much. You can even fit a Big Shot inside of it. I've already figured that out. So that is $129. You still get the $175 worth of product plus the craft and carry tote. So that is an awesome deal as well. So I just wanted to remind you of those. Also, as part of the starter kit deal, you become a part of the Too Cool team, and you get 20% off all of your future orders. So if you have a big wish list, this is the way to go. Get a whole bunch of stuff up front, and on future orders that you place, you can also get that 20% off discount. It's kind of like buying into a Sam's Club or a Costco and getting that discount on all your future orders. So if you're an avid stamper, if you love Stampin' Up!, or if you're a new stamper and you just want to get a lot of the new things, maybe you want to get a Big Shot, maybe you want to get, all of the ink pads, or stock up on cardstock. This is a great way to do it. And remember, there is no obligation to sell. You can just be a hobbyist. Many, I would say probably 80% of the people on my team are strictly hobbyists, and they just do it because they love to stamp, and they're here and they're enjoying that 20% discount. So think about that. I am welcoming team members from all over the country in the United States. And so if you have any questions, you can also always message me. Okay, let's get on to we have so much to talk about. And I want to start off, actually, I had promised, I had someone who was talking to me about how to mount a stamp, and also they were really exasperated with the clear mount stamps falling off the blocks. Well, the awesome thing is cling stamps are the new stamp style that Stampin' Up! Has, and those babies, they don't fall off. In fact, you have to be careful when you're taking them off the block. They're so sticky. But I wanted to show you a really clever tip that I learned about how to use the cling mount backing, the sticky part, to help your clear mount stay on the block. So let's start with that this morning. Good morning to everybody who has joined us so far. Thank you so much for coming. All right, I'm going to flip you, so hold on a minute. I'm going to turn you around. Sorry. All right. We'll get you all lined up here. Okay. So we're going to talk about the cling mount. I also wanted to mention I have my monthly host code, and I'm giving away something different. This time, if you place a $50 order with me, which is exactly what you need for a celebration selection, and use the host code that I have, then you are going to receive 25 project sheets, and they're all featuring 3 different suites from the Occasions catalog. So we're going to have 8 projects from the All My Love suite. We're going to have 7 from the Floral Romance suite, and 10 from the Happiness Bloom suite. So these are just little sneak peeks of some of the projects. I get together with several of my top demonstrator friends, and we think up different project ideas. We each contribute and put together tutorials for those, and then we allow each other to share the tutorial. So I have a lovely a collection of project sheets that I want to share with you. So this month we're featuring 3 different suites. Next month we're going to, I'm all tongue-tied this morning. We're going to be featuring 4 different suites, the remainder of the suites in the Occasions catalog. So just wanted to let you know about that. Remember, that's when you place an order with me at Too Cool. You can get to it through toocoolstamping.com or go directly to cool.stampinup.net. Use the host code on the shopping cart page. And all of this is on my blog at toocoolstamping.com. You can get all that information there. Okay, cling mount stamps are awesome. I want to show you a little bit about, this is a Clearmount set that I just got. I was not going to get it, but everyone keeps showing me awesome ideas with it. So I just purchased this. Let me first show you how to mount a stamp, because I think a lot of people don't even realize how to do it. And so I wanted to show you that really quickly. So I'm just going to take this backing paper off. And a lot of people, they actually take the sticker and then take the sticker off of this sheet and peel it onto their sticker, place it onto their sticker. That's actually not how you do it. You want to take the backing off of your Clearmount image here, and then you just want to line it up like a puzzle piece on top. And this actually makes you line it up really well, so it's going to be just perfect. So line that up, peel that off, you're ready to go. That is how easy it is to mount your stamps. And you can do that for either the Clearmount that you might already have, or the Cling Mount, which is the new. Now also what I like to do when I first am doing my stamps, I like to peel the backing off of this large piece, and then I'll stick it to the inside of my stamp case, and then I'll have a little puzzle piece so I know exactly what pieces are missing and which ones are here and where they go. So that's what I like to do with that backing piece. Now, when you get your Cling Mount stamps, you're going to get the sticky on the Cling Mount is so sticky. I love it. But you want to save this backing paper. So this is a piece that I've already, you get kind of a sneak peek of a stamp set that I just put together that I'll show you in a minute. But I've already peeled off all of my stickers and mounted all of my stamps. But you want to keep this cling sheet because you can use it to help stick your Clearmount stamps. So what you can do is, I want to make this one sticky, because right now I can stick that to the block, but see how it doesn't really stick to it. If you've ever used a Clearmount stamp, you know what I'm talking about. It's very frustrating. So what I want to do is just take a little piece of this cling adhesive, and I'm going to just make a piece. I've found that if you go into an area that's already cut out, that helps you a little bit. So I'm just going to cut a piece like this, and then you're not going to use the part that peels off really easily. That's actually the part that is the cling to the block, not the stamp. So you'll want to peel off the top, which I already started because it's a little tricky, but so you have the backing here, and then you're going to peel off the top layer. So you have a little piece of sticky here, and then you're just going to add this. So instead of using snail adhesive, instead of using Tombow liquid glue and letting that dry, just put a little sticky right there. And now you have a sticky cling part from the Cling Mount, and it's going to stick to your block perfectly. So look how you can go back through all of your Clearmount stamps and use that backing paper that you get in your Cling Mount to make them stick. Isn't that awesome? And when you peel them off, you don't want to cover the whole thing. Just put enough on there to make it stick. It doesn't have to be the whole shape. If you have a large stamp, maybe a few different pieces, but it also doesn't make your block all dirty. So that's cool too. Now, I did want to tell you that sometimes when you're doing this, you kind of forget which side is the super sticky side, and you might put it on here and realize, oh shoot, when I take it off, the strip of adhesive actually sticks on the block. That just means that you put the wrong side on the stamp. That's okay. Just peel it right off the block, flip it over, and stick it on the stamp, and then you're good to go. I've done it many times. It's really easy to lose track of which side is the super sticky side and which side is the cling side that wants to stick to the block. But you'll see when you try it, it's pretty easy to fix, and this is like a little miracle tip. I love that tip. Okay, so I wanted to show you that first, and it's going to be my tip of the week next week, by the way, so you get a little sneak peek of that. All right, so we're talking about second release Celebration products. So second release is going to start on February 15th. Right now, demonstrators can pre-order those items. So we are already getting those in our hands, and there's 3 different products. So let me give you a peek. I just got mine just a couple of days ago. The very first one is called the All Adorned Stamp Set, and it's designed to use with the Stamparatus. So it has some layered pieces that go together, and this little piece fits together too. This is a beautiful little decorative border, little corner, and you can use your Stamparatus to help you position those onto your cards. I'm going to be showing, Stampin' Up! Has a video that shows how to use this corner one specifically, and I love that. So I'll share that with you over the next week before these come out so you can see how that works. But this will be coming out February 15th, and this is something you can earn with a $50 order. So that's the first product. And then we have the second product. Love it. It is a new dynamic texture folder, texture impressions folder. I'm not sure how well that is picking it up, but it's called Country Floral. And this is what it does. Look how beautiful and detailed that texture is. So deep. It's a dynamic style folder, which means it's extra, extra deep. You might even want to spritz your paper with a little bit of water. Just lightly mist it before running it through a folder like this so it doesn't have cracking. I did notice on some of these, when I run through, some of these really, really detailed and deep pieces are a little bit, tend to tear just a little bit. But if you put a little light mist of water with your Stampin' Spritzer, that's going to work just fine. But I just love that. And that's going to look really, really pretty with the next thing. Oh, this is... for a $50 order, you can earn this Country Floral stamp set. Again, this starts on February 15th. All right, now, the featured one that I really, really love is called Painted Seasons Bundle. So you start out, this is actually has 2 products in it, and you start out with the Painted Seasons stamp set. It's a distinctive stamp set, so you can see where it has that dot pattern in it, and you can see all the detail in those beautiful images. And it's called Painted Seasons because it covers the 4 seasons. It has flowers for spring, flowers for summer. It has some leaves that go with just about any season, and then pine cones for fall into winter. So it even has a little bit of snow up here. I love that. So that is so, so pretty. And in this bundle, you'll also get some brand new Designer Series paper. Check out this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. This is called the Painted Seasons Designer Series paper. And again, it covers the 4 seasons. So you have a summer, you have a summer, and then the back side. And you actually get 3 each of 4 different designs. So you're still getting 12 like you usually would in a Designer Series pack. It's just that you get 3 of 4 designs. So you get 2, you get 3 of this, and then that's the back. And then you have kind of a spring version. And then that's the back. And then a fall. I love these little mushrooms. Aren't they adorable? You see how detailed that is? And you can use the pine cones with those. It has some acorns in there. And then you have the Christmas version or the winter version with some really pretty light pool party background. So I love this paper. And it looks so good with the Painted Seasons stamp set. So we're going to have a lot of fun playing with these products. Now again, this is a limited release for the second release of Celebration, and it is for a $100 purchase. So when you place a $100 order, you can select that bundle with the stamp set and paper for free. Okay, now as if that wasn't awesome enough, I want to give you a sneak peek of some more items that are coming up. And these are items that are going to be available from March 1st through March 31st. And it's a whole suite, limited time only during March, and it's called Celebration Coordination. And you know how much I love the word coordination when it comes to Stampin' Up! And they have outdone themselves this time. So we just saw the Painted Seasons stamp set, right? I actually stamped a few of those here so you could see some of the detail. But you notice how they have these beautiful framelets that they're all nice and cut out? I didn't do that. I actually have framelets that go with that. So in March only, you'll be able to purchase, it's called the Four Seasons Framelits Dies, and it corresponds or coordinates with the Painted Seasons stamps. So you have framelits that go with all of these images. You have your pine cone, you have your different flowers, you have 2 different leaves. I love when they include an extra framelit, so you can always, in one shot through the big shot, you can run your flower and 2 stamped leaves through it. Also, there's 2 of these smaller leaves, little branches, and even a little framelit for the little one, and there's 2 of those as well. I love that. That makes it so easy. We're going to be able to make a lot of collages out of the flowers, and they're just going to have some really beautiful layering possibilities. So that is one thing. This is, like I said, it's called the Four Seasons Framelits, and it will be $28. Again, only in March. So this is the time that you can, starting in February 15th, you can purchase, you can place an order and earn the second release item. So you can earn the Painted Seasons bundle. And then in March, you can purchase the framelits. Now that's not all. They kind of went framelit crazy in a really, really good way. So I know how much you love the Hello Cupcake. It's been a very, very popular celebration selection already. So they also are coming out with, March only, the Call Me Cupcakes framelits. And you'll have framelits that match the frosting, that match the cupcake liner, that even match the little heart that goes on top of your cupcake. So this card that I did a while back, I could have each one of those in a separate layer cut out by the awesome new framelits. Plus you have a few new framelits that I cannot wait to try. There's a little, like a dome that you put over the top of a cake with a cake pedestal. Some birthday candles, another little sign that you can put on top of your birthday cupcake, a little flower, another little sign. You'll be able to cut that out and put a little greeting on there or something. So even the middle cake layer, the cake layer in between the frosting and the cupcake liner, all of it has a framelit to go with it. How awesome is that? These are going to be $27. Again, available in March only. Earn the Hello Cupcake now with your $50 order, and then in March you'll be able to purchase these awesome framelits. And with your purchase, don't forget those will add up too, and you'll be able to earn more celebration products at that time as well. Okay, I'm not even close to being done. Not even close. So framelits, like I said, framelits galore. So Happy Together. We love that from the current celebration. We've made this card before. How about some framelits that go with So Happy Together? This one's called Hop Around Framelits. And so you have the framelits for the 2 frogs, 3 frogs actually. I mean, they're all there. You have little framelits for some lily pad flowers and a giant lily pad. That's not even in here. So you have some additional pieces. The butterfly has a framelit. You're all good to go. Even the crown, there's a little crown that you can put on his head, and there's a framelit for that too. The flies, everything's there. So it'll be so easy to run that through the Big Shot and cut that out. This is actually this is a clear mount set, so you'll definitely want to stamp first and then use the framelits later. But it's just so, it'll be so nice to pop those up and make them really look awesome on your cards. Okay, more. There's more. How about Lasting Lily? This is a beautiful, beautiful level 2 stamp set, and it is, you can earn it free right now with a $100 purchase. I love it. It's been a very popular, unfortunately I've had to use it way too many times already this year, but it makes beautiful cards like this. But now, not now, but in March, we'll have framelits that go with the lilies. I mean, this is going to be beautiful. You'll be able to maybe stamp the stems underneath and then put the lily over the top and pop that up. But it also has, even the stems can be cut out. The leaf can be cut out. And then check this out. There's 2 new labels that you can cut out. So you'll be able to use a lot of your smaller sentiments with those labels and pop those up over the top. So instead of a label like this, you can try this new label shape. And there's 2 sizes. You could use them individually or pop them up together and layer them. So again, this is a framelit that you can purchase in March only. Earn your lasting lily now. You can still earn this in March, by the way. None of these are going away until the end of March. But you can, if you wanted to split your orders up, you can earn this now for $100 and then go back and purchase this. This will be $27 in March. All right, still not done. Okay, next we have Part of My Story. This is a really awesome stamp set from Celebration that is perfect for scrapbooking and memories and more. And I love it has some really cool sayings that you can use as kind of a journaling title even on your page. To put on your memories and more cards and that type of thing. But you can also use them on cards. Here is what we are getting in March to go with it. Hopefully we can see that. There we go. It's kind of hard. Let's flip it over. There we go. Now you can see it. It's a new label shape. It's called the Story Label Punch. And you can see we already have a sentiment that's perfectly going to fit right in there. But all of these do. Even this one will fit going vertically. So all of these are going to go together, and it's so versatile. You'll be able to use this with all kinds of different projects. So I love that. Again, it's called the Story Label Punch. It's going to be $18 and available only in March. Only in March. So earn this now for $50. Purchase this in March when it comes out just for that month. Are you seeing the awesome coordination that's happening? It's called Celebration Coordination. That's the whole suite. Still not done. Okay, we have one more thing. They do have a stamp set that goes with Celebration Coordination, and this is called More Than Words. Let's see, it's going to be a $17 stamp set that you can purchase in March, and it focuses on additional sentiments for 3 different items from the Celebration catalog. Again, it's called Celebration Coordination. So we just talked about the Part of My Story stamp set. Now there's going to be a few more things that you can use with that. For example, you have so much courage, strength, and bravery. So that kind of goes with Part of My Story. They also have Because Adulting is Hard. I really like that one. So that kind of goes with that stamp set as well. It also coordinates with, what do I do with it now? Here we go. It also coordinates with So Happy Together. So you have your frog stamp set, your So Happy Together, and then you have Jumping In. Let's see. Now I'm trying to remember. Leaping for Joy is Easy to Do. And that goes with the Hopping By. What was the other one I was looking at? Oh, Jumping In. Oh, sorry. They're like not together, so I have to remember how they go together. Leaping for Joy is Easy to Do. When I Have a Friend as Amazing as You. And then this one is Hopping By and Jumping In. So both of those go with So Happy Together. And you could say thanks for jumping in as a thank you card. Thanks for hopping by. Thanks for coming to visit me. Kind of fun to mix and match there. Then the last stamp set that it goes with is the Hello Cupcake. So this one has the Today Calls for Something Sweet. It also says with extra sprinkles on top. So that's kind of fun too. And then, let's see. Then we also have Wishes. This can kind of go between either the cupcake stamp set or the Part of My Story. I love that it has the big bold wishes, and then it has a little extra detail that you can stamp right over the top. It is photopolymer, so you'll be able to see right through in order to line that up. And then you can add in Easter wishes. birthday wishes, Christmas wishes, New Year's wishes. So all of those can be used together, and that's going to all coordinate with the Four Seasons Designer Series paper because of all the 4 seasons that are covered here. Do you see what's so awesome about this? It's all coordinating. So again, this is a stamp set that's going to be available only in March. It is going to be, let's see, I said what it was, $17. And so you'll want to, earn your Celebration items, and then you'll be able to purchase these in March. So that is our sneak peek of the Celebration coordination products. I cannot wait to really start using a lot of these products on projects to show you. You guys are going to have so much fun playing with those. So, okay. I wanted to also, let's see, we're going to do 2 cards today, and I'm going to focus on the All Adorned. I wanted to do that because when I looked at the painted season, I couldn't wait to start playing with the painted seasons with the really, with all the pretty flowers and images here. That's going to be so much fun to play with the Designer Series paper. But this one intrigued me. Wasn't sure about it, but I used it as a challenge, and I thought I would share my project that I came up with it. And I really have fallen in love with it because these are kind of like medallion stamp sets that we've had in the past, and they layer together so beautifully that you're just going to love it. So we're just going to start. I'm not going to show you the project. We're just going to start making it. I'm such a tease today. All right, so I'm going to start out, and I have my soft seafoam cardstock. I've also taken a piece of 4.5 by 2 inch piece of the new Painted Seasons Designer Series paper. So that looks really pretty, doesn't it? For a Christmas card, that's pretty. But I'm going to use the back. I love the back, the patterns on the back. You can barely see it probably in this light, but I absolutely love them because they are going to be so versatile for so many different cards. So I'm just going to put some snail on there and add that to my background. Okay. And hey, I forgot to tell you, we're going to have a prize giveaway, and it's actually going to be all the supplies to make 3 of the cards that you're going to see today. Okay, so now we're going to start doing the stamping. All right, I have to find my little piece of paper that oh, here we go. Things get lost. All right, we're going to do some of my favorite colors together. The Highland Heather, the Pool Party, and the Soft Seafoam. And we're going to use that All Adorned stamp set, and I'm going to show you how to layer those. I'm going to start with this larger image here, and I'm going to stamp that in, let's see, what do I want to stamp it in? I think I want to stamp it in the Highland Heather. So ink that up, and I'm going to stamp that right in the center. Now shame on me, because I can tell I'm going to have an issue if I don't put a piercing mat underneath there. I always love to put a piercing mat. That's going to make sure that I have a nice connection with the stamp, and it will transfer the ink really nicely. So now I'm going to use Soft Seafoam, and I'm going to use this little stamp, and this is kind of a connector, kind of like a chain link fence. And you'll have to, I apologize in advance because I'm not looking directly above it, so I don't know if it's going to line up okay. But they connect these pieces, so that was a little off, but that's okay. You'll be able to do a much better job when you can look right over it and not have a camera right where you're trying to look. All right, again with the Highland Heather, and you're going to just go from that connector. See how it goes? Sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. And then again at the top. Isn't that pretty? I'm loving how that's looking already. All right, now we're going to use a little bit of the Pool Party on the final layer. So we'll use that, and this time we're using this image. And I found that the easiest way to line that up is to make those 4 dots fit into these 4 circles. So when I'm looking over the top, that's where I'm going to be doing my lining up. Now again, we'll see if I can get even close because I'm not looking down straight. Yeah, it's a little bit off. If you're looking down straight, you're going to be able to get that lined up perfectly. Okay, I can't handle it. I got to move it a little bit just so I can try to get it better. There we go. And you'll do that for all 3. That one's up a little bit. Okay, but you get the idea. Check that out. Is that not cool? That is too cool. I set myself up there. So that makes a really, really pretty border. You actually can use those connectors, those little tiny connectors in between each one of those points and have a whole background of that pretty pattern. So, so cool. All right, let's finish up this card. We're going to add this over the top, right down the side here. I love that, so pretty. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is I've already stamped the best ever stamp set, or stamp sets, best ever sentiment in Highland Heather on Pool Party cardstock. And then I'm just going to use my story label punch. It fits this perfectly. So does this, I love how it goes with so many things. See how they designed it to go right in there? Coordination. So there is our sentiment. We're going to use just a few dimensionals, pardon me, on the back here. Always got to pop it up. When in doubt, pop it up. Those of you who stamp with me all the time, you know I like a good dimensional layer. All right, we're going to add that right here. Oh, how pretty. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, not the last thing, but it's a cute little, I have to have a sparkle. I don't know if you can see this, but I've already added a little bit of Wink of Stella onto just the word best. I don't think, there we go. The camera is having trouble picking that up, but I love doing that just to accent the word. Do you ever try this? So you can actually, that fine tip brush on the Wink of Stella clear, you can just trace along the words, trace along each letter, and you have that pretty shimmer. Hopefully the camera is picking that up a little bit so you can see that. But that's not enough sparkle. We need something else. So how about some rhinestones? Let's color coordinate some rhinestones to go with this. So I have my basic rhinestones, and I also have brought my dark Highland Heather Stampin' Blends and my dark Bermuda Bay. I wasn't sure which one to do. I started playing around. Maybe you guys can tell me which one you like the best. So I have one already made here with Highland Heather. That's really pretty. And then I also have one here with the Bermuda Bay. So I'm not sure which one I like better. I'm not sure if it's even showing up very well on there. But how I did that was, I think I kind of like, I don't know. I like them both so much. These are like my 2 favorite colors. So here's how you do it. You just take your bullet tip end of your Stampin' Blends, and you're just going to color around very lightly on the top of your rhinestones. And you want to try to use the darkest color you can, because like I was going to use Pool Party because Pool Party actually matches the card, but it was so light that you could barely tell that it was a blue color. So I did use the Bermuda Bay. It kind of somewhat coordinates with that. So I tried that and I felt like that looked really nice. The Highland Heather Dark, that actually works pretty well as well. Maybe it's a combo card. So I have my Bermuda Bay on the top and bottom and Highland Heather in the middle. What the heck? Let's try it. Okay, so that's my card for today. I did 2 cool versions of that before this one. And this is one. I used the lemon lime twist on the background. I stamped Bermuda Bay, Balmy Blue, and I think I used Granny Apple Green, which doesn't, I don't know why, but I think that's what I used for, you know what? No, I think it is lemon lime twist. It matches pretty good. I was trying different colors this morning, so anyway, lemon lime twist. I have Bermuda Bay on the Balmy Blue story label and also some shimmer on there, if you can see it. And then my next card that I did was this version. Now you've noticed I'm using the background paper. I used the same ones on this one. This uses a different Poppy Parade Painted Seasons Designer Series paper on the background. So I used Poppy Parade, I used Mango Melody, and then for the connector piece I used the Petal Pink. So this is Poppy Parade on Mango Melody here. And I think I used the dark poppy for the rhinestones here. And this one, this is where I use the Granny Apple Green, the dark Granny Apple Green, since we don't have a lemon lime Stampin' Blends marker anyway. The Granny Apple Green looked really good with that. So those are my other 2 cool versions. So I have 3 cool versions. Sometimes I'm an overachiever. But anyway, if you make a comment on this live video today, anytime between now and tomorrow at 9 a.m., you will be in the running to win the supplies to make these 3 cards. I'll give you all the pieces. I don't do the stamping. That's against Stampin' Up! Policy. But you can just get the All Adorn stamp set as a free item starting on February 15th. Anytime between then and the end of March, you can earn that for a $50 order, and then you'll be able to make these cards. I'm even going to color your rhinestones for you, so you'll be all ready to go. You might want to tell me which version that you want, which color that you want for these ones. Anyway, hey, I have one more thing I wanted to share with you. If you like these products and you cannot wait to get your hands on them, you actually are able to purchase them while you are a demonstrator as a pre-order product. That means if you want to, you can be a part of my team and place a pre-order. But listen to this. If you purchase a starter kit right now, you can actually purchase any of these products, including the Celebration ones that you would normally earn. You can purchase these now. You can purchase all of the Celebration Coordination products that we have right now. You don't have to wait until March. And you can purchase them with your $99 or $129 starter kit that I talked about earlier. So you can actually select these items as part of a pre-order, just like you're already a demonstrator, and you can get these items in your hand right now. I love that Stampin' Up! Does that. It's a little extra incentive to become a part of the Too Cool team, and we have so much fun. I would love for you to join me, and you can start playing with these products right away. I mean, why wait? They're just so much fun. So think about that. If you have any questions, you can always email me. Write your question down below this video, message me, however you want to. I will try my best to get back to you and answer any questions that you have. Again, don't forget to make a comment on this video somewhere down at the bottom. And if you're in the running, you will be, I'll be having a prize giveaway tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll select a random winner to win the supplies to make these cards. Also, don't forget, place your order, or you can sign up to be a demonstrator when you go to toocoolstamping.com. And if you place an order of $50 or more, not only will you be able to select a Celebration item, only the current ones right now until next week on the 15th, and then you'll have the second release items. When you place that order, you will also, and you have to use the host code down here, then you will get these extra project sheets for the projects suites in the Occasions catalog. So don't forget about that too. That's it for this week. What do you think? So much fun. I hope you liked the sneak peek that we had. If you did, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. And be sure to let your friends know about our Facebook Live videos that happen every Thursday at 9 o'clock. I love to share projects with you and little tips and too cool things that I discover. And this is the place to do it. Come and do it live. That way you'll have a chance to win it at the prize giveaway. Or if you miss it live, that's okay too. You can always view the replay, and I'll put that out every Friday on my regular Too Cool Stamping Facebook page and also on my blog. So, all right, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I've had so much fun. I hope you have too. And I will see you next Thursday at 9 a.m. with the Too Cool Stamping VIP group Facebook Live. See you later, everybody.